Noise pollution is an emerging problem, and as a result, various assemblies have been facing difficulties in controlling it. As a measure to address this, the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly, for instance, has set up a noise control unit to regulate noise in the metropolis. The laws on controlling noise basically talk about excessive noise, but the challenge in enforcing the law is that noise is relative in any given environment. This makes its regulation one of the most difficult tasks for authorities. Churches, mosques, public preachers, public advertisers, among others, have been identified as potential noise emitters. There are standard noise levels for all areas, which individuals and groups are not supposed to violate. Within the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly, for instance, permit is given based on the accepted noise level for an area under the law and are given specific hours of operation. Those in residential areas are not supposed to exceed 50 decibels, while commercial areas are not allowed to exceed 65 decibels. In industrial areas, persons are not allowed to exceed 70 decibels. The KMA says there have, however, been loopholes in its implementation, and it is always difficult to get evidence to rely on in enforcing the laws.
A team from KNUST, professors and doctors, and then students, physics department, came out with a gadget, being as a residential or commercial. When you operate above that level, it will give us a sign. It will give you, the operator, a sign that you are operating above the stipulated level. As such, bring it down. Now, after a series of warning, and you are not doing it, right, it will signal to our office on our phones that this man, this potential noise emitter at this area, now it will tell us the level that you have operated, which is above, and then the place that you are operating.
The device was developed by a group of students from different backgrounds at the Nkrumah University of Science and Technology.
The negative impact of noise pollution cannot be overemphasized. People coming from work, people cannot rest because of the noise generated in the night through all night from other clubs. It's very important that we minimize these things as they have health implication for society.
The team leader of the students, Stephen Frimpong, explains how, after the engagement with the KMA, they were able to develop the device with adequate technology that could assist in enforcing the law.
Since the students were new from different departments, we had to define each student's responsibility in the project. That is, the electrical engineering students were supposed to get us an electrical circuit with components that is going to help bring out something that is going to measure noise. That was their duty. The IT team were supposed to write a code to buttress it, and the physics team were also going to support us with the calculations and research. And the arts team were supposed to get us the casing for the device.
The students are, however, calling for partners to come on board to help them scale up the idea and replicate it in other parts of the country and even abroad.